When a married woman suddenly announces, "I've got a male friend now. Deal with it." She's not giving information. She's laying down a challenge, a line in the sand. And my wife, Emily, didn't just step over that line. She walked across it like she owned the ground beneath her. It started small, the way these shifts always do. Little changes only a husband who truly pays attention could catch. Late-night giggles aimed at a glowing phone. Notifications she'd flip face down the second I walked into the room. A new lock screen code she claimed she set by accident. But the Heartbreak break didn't happen when she hid things. It happened when she stopped pretending she wasn't. That evening, she came home dressed like she was meeting someone who mattered. Hair curled, lipstick bold, perfume heavier than anything she ever wore for me. I was at the kitchen table sorting bills when she dropped her purse and said, as casually as if she were commenting on the weather, "I'm going out tomorrow. Mark and I are grabbing coffee." "Mark." I repeated. She smirked. The kind of smirk meant to provoke. "Yeah, my friend, my male friend. You don't have to like it. You just have to deal with it." It wasn't the words. It was the tone, cold, careless, daring me to challenge her. She wasn't informing me. She was testing me, seeing how far she could push before I broke. She leaned against the counter, uncapped a bottle of water, and added, "Don't start with your jealous husband nonsense. It's just friendship. You'll adjust." That was the moment something inside me shifted, not toward anger, but toward clarity. She wanted me to deal with it? Fine, I would, but not the way she expected. I stood up without a word and walked to our bedroom. She rolled her eyes, assuming I was pouting. She had no idea what was about to happen. The first thing I reached for was her suitcase. I pulled it from the closet and began neatly packing her clothes. Slowly, deliberately, each fold a quiet statement she couldn't interrupt. Her smirk vanished the moment she realized what I was doing. "What are you doing?" she asked, trying to sound unbothered. But the edge in her voice betrayed panic. "Packing," I said calmly. "Since you've made it clear your priorities are outside this marriage, I figure it's time we redefine what home means." Her eyes widened, the first real crack in her confidence in weeks. "Daniel, wait. This is ridiculous. I'm just seeing a friend." I didn't stop. Shirts folded, jeans rolled, shoes tucked neatly into place. This wasn't rage. This wasn't revenge. This was consequence. "You're actually doing this?" she asked, voice trembling. "Yes," I said, laying her favorite scarf on top. "You told me to deal with it. I'm dealing my way." She stepped closer, reaching for my arm. "Daniel, please. You're misunderstanding everything." I shook my head. "No, Emily. You understood perfectly. This is what happens when you test boundaries instead of respecting them." Her breathing quickened, the first sign she finally felt the ground shift beneath her. I zipped the suitcase, set it by the door, and said, "Pack anything else you want. You're leaving in the morning. I'll have a cab waiting." She stumbled back, speechless. For the first time, she wasn't in control, and she knew it. The rest of the night was silent. She sat stiffly on the couch, scrolling through her phone, as if a notification could save her from reality. Morning arrived. I heard her zipping the suitcase, moving slowly toward the door. She turned to me with glossy eyes, fear, guilt, regret all tangled together. "Daniel, I raised a hand. "There's nothing left to say. Actions have consequences. You set the rules. Now you live with them." Her throat tightened as she searched for an excuse, a loophole, anything. But I had already seen enough. The messages, the secrecy, the shift in priorities. I opened the door and motioned to the cab waiting outside. Her suitcase rolled softly across the floor, each inch echoing the finality. She paused in the doorway, waiting for anger, a plea, a breakdown. I gave her nothing, just calm, unwavering certainty. She walked out, and with her departure came something unexpected. Not heartbreak, but relief, a quiet unburdening, a house that suddenly felt lighter. That evening, I poured myself a drink and let the stillness settle around me. Her challenge had been simple. "I've got a male friend now. Deal with it." And I had answered without shouting, without fighting, without begging. I had answered with clarity. Because boundaries are not suggestions. Respect is not optional. And trust, once broken, demands truth, not excuses. Emily left, but in leaving, she gave me something far more valuable than her presence. She gave me freedom. She gave me perspective. She gave me myself back. And for the first time in a long time, I breathed without restraint.